students, good evening. In this video, I am going to explain the addition and preparation methods of alkenes. In the previous video, some methods I explained. In this video, some more methods will discuss. These methods only for objective. Okay, I think I explained up to 6 methods. Now this is the seventh method. Seventh method, hydroboration reaction. Okay, hydroboration reaction. Okay, so hydroboration reaction. In this hydroboration reaction, what is happening? You have to take unsymmetrical alkynes. Okay, you have to take unsymmetrical alkynes. Here you have to take unsymmetrical alkynes. These unsymmetrical alkynes, okay, are reaction with diborane P2H6 in ether, or its monomer BH3 in ether with anyone. So unsymmetrical alkanes are meeting with the diborane or diborane monomer BH3 in the presence of ether. What is happening? First trialkyl borane will come. Trialkyl borane. Okay, trialkyl borane means how it will come. Suppose here you have to take these alkenes 3 moles. This is one alkene. One more alkene. One more alkene. 3 alkenes I took. 3 alkenes we have to add to the monomer of diborane BH3. Okay. So by breaking the here these 3 pi bonds, by breaking the 3 pi bonds, okay, by breaking the first one here, one hydrogen is added to this one. Okay, this carbon is added to this boron. Next, by breaking this bond also, one hydrogen is coming and adding to this carbon. Next, this carbon also is going to add. This carbon also adding to the boron. Next, from this also one pi bond you have to break. From this, the last hydrogen will be there, 2 hydrogens added, third hydrogen will be added to this carbon, and this carbon also added to the boron. Okay, so in this way, 3 hydrogens added to these 3 carbons, and these 3 carbons are attached to the boron. Then what will get here? Okay, so these 3 alkyl groups, these 3 alkyl groups, they bonded to the boron. Okay, these 3 alkyl groups, they bonded to the boron. Okay, so in this way, trialkyl borane will come. This is a trialkyl borane. Okay, in this way, trialkyl borane will get. This trialkyl borane, how we can write 3 alkyl groups? Alkyl groups 3 times 3. Okay, so trialkyl borane can be written as this one. Okay, so this one. Okay, this one are reaction with the acetic acid. This one reaction with acetic acid. What is happening here? Here in this case, okay, this one reaction with acetic acid. Here we get a corresponding alkane. Here, how many carbons containing alkyl group is there? Same number of carbon containing alkane we get. Okay, similarly, this compound are reaction with AgNO3 and NaOH. Okay, here how many carbons containing alkyl group is present? Okay, its dimer will come. Here 3 carbon containing alkyl group means its dimer 6 carbons will come. Its dimer 6 carbon containing alkane will get. Okay, next one, trialkyl borane on reaction with oxidation with H2O2 in the presence of base. Okay, trialkyl borane on oxidation with H2O2 hydrogen peroxide in the presence of base. So the last carbon, okay, to this last carbon, what is happening? To the last carbon, what is happening? By breaking the boron bond, okay, OH is added. To the last carbon, what is happening? OH is added. So in this way, you will get the alcohols. Okay. So in this way, by using the alkanes, we can prepare the alkanes, higher alkanes, and alcohols also by using the hydroboration reaction. Okay. If suppose here I took propene. Okay, if I took 2-methyl-butane first of all, 2-methyl-butane. If I took 2-methyl-butane, then here also if you take that BH3 in the presence of ether, followed by reaction with acetic acid. followed by reaction with acetic acid. Then what will get? Simply you have to remove the double bond. Okay, simply you have to remove the double bond, then you will get the corresponding alkane will get. Okay, so in this way we can prepare the alkanes from the hydroboration reaction also. Okay, next one, eighth one, Core house synthesis. Core house synthesis. Okay, so by using this reaction also we can prepare the alkanes. Here what is happening? Here alkyl halides are reaction with lithium. Okay, alkyl halides are reaction with lithium. Here if you take 2 moles of Li, Li alkyl lithium plus LiX will come. Okay, so this alkyl lithium are reaction with CuX. Okay, CuX Q plus halide. Okay, Q plus halide. Here what is happening? Here dialkyl copper lithium is coming, and one Li and this X will be removed as LiX. So in this way dialkyl copper lithium will get. This is called Gilman's reagent. Okay, by using this only we can prepare the alkanes. Okay, here we can prepare the higher alkanes. Okay, so this dialkyl. So this dialkyl copper lithium are reaction with one more. It may be same alkyl group or different alkyl group. One more alkyl halide. Then what is happening from this one alkyl group, from this alkyl group, both are combining to form one alkane. Here carbon bond is forming. Okay, and next remaining alkyl group Cu will be removed as RCu. Okay, alkyl copper. Next this Li and X will be removed as LiX. In this way you can get the alkanes. Okay, so in this reaction we can prepare the odd number of carbon containing alkanes also we can prepare. Okay, in this reaction odd number of carbon containing alkanes also we can prepare. Mostly it is best used to prepare odd number of carbon containing alkanes. If you take one example, for suppose CH3 twice CuLi. This is the Gilman's reagent. These are reaction with the ethyl bromide, for suppose CH3 CH2 Br. What is happening from this alkyl group? Here one carbon containing alkyl group. Okay, here two carbon containing alkyl group. So CH3, this alkyl group I written. Later here alkyl group is what? Ethyl group. So CH2 CH3. In this way propane we get. Later remaining products are what? CH3 Cu1 and LiBr. So CH3 Cu plus LiBr. Okay, in this way we can prepare the alkanes. Sometimes for suppose here they will give, for suppose ethyl copper lithium they given. Okay, diethyl copper lithium they given. Okay, here which alkyl are you to take to get 2-methyl butane. Okay, so 2-methyl butane you have to get. Okay, then which alkyl halide? Okay, so this is the sometimes question like this they will give. Okay, so to get the 2-methyl butane from the diethyl copper lithium, which alkyl halide you have to take. Okay, so here this alkyl group, this alkyl group to here. Remaining one, what is there? This isopropyl group is there, no? The isopropyl group. Their last Li attached to Br. So isopropyl bromide you have to write CH3 Br. So this carbon reaction with this one will get this alkane. Okay, so this is the core house synthesis. Okay, right. Next one now, ninth one, reaction with HI. Reaction with HI. Okay, so in this alkyl halide, alcohol. Okay, next aldehyde. ketone. Okay, next carboxylic acid, next acyl halide, next CONH2. Okay, so these are all compounds. These all compounds are reacting with HI. Reaction with HI will get the corresponding alkanes. For suppose here RH plus RH plus HX plus I2 will get if you take 2 moles of HI. If you take one example here, CH3 is Cl. Okay, then what is happening? These are reacting with the 2 moles of HI. Because CH3 one H is added means it will become CH4 plus HCl plus I2 will get. Similarly, in this case, alcohol also. If you take alcohol, so here also you have to take you have to add, you have to react with HI in the presence of red phosphorus. HI in red phosphorus. HI in red phosphorus. Okay. So in this case, what is happening here also? To this R, OH is replaced by H. So RH will get plus. Okay, this one H is added to the OH, then it will be removed as H2O. Here also you have to take 2 moles, then remaining 2 ions will be removed as I2. Okay, here also if you take one example, suppose CH3, CH2OH. Okay, so here this bond you have to break. Here we are breaking this bond now. Here also you have to break this bond, then CH3 will get. CH3 will get plus remaining OH there, so H2O will get. Next I2 will get. Next in this way, here if you take aldehyde also, here you have to add HI. How many moles of HI you have to add to this carbon to get alkane? You have to add 2 more hydrogens. Okay, CH3 you have to get already one H is there, so 2 more hydrogens required for this action to remove as water. 2 more hydrogens required. So you can take the 4 moles of HI. Okay, so RCH3 plus 2H2O plus 2I2 will get. Okay, so in this way you have to balance. Okay, so remaining reactions are not balanced. You have to balance. Okay, it will take more time. One example I'll use here: CH3, CH2. Here one example I'll use: CH3, CHO. For suppose. Okay, aldehyde given. Then what is the product? This CHO is converting into CH3. So CH3 plus later H2O will get I2 will get. Okay. Here I am not balancing remaining. Okay. So you can balance. Next here also this ketone also on reaction with the HI. Ketone also on reaction with the HI. What is happening? This carbon is converting into CH2. So RCH2 alkane. Then this O will be removed as H2O. Then the iodine will be removed as iodine atoms will be removed as I2. Next here also carboxylic acid also on reaction with HI. What is happening here also? This carbon is converting into CH3. So RCH3. The COH carbon is converting into CH3. Here how many actions are there? 2 actions. So 2 moles of H2O. Okay, 2 moles of H2O you have to write. Later, how many iodines required? How many iodines are there? That many iodines you have to write. Okay, you have to balance that. Iodine balance. Next here also a reaction with HI in the presence of red phosphorus. Okay, here for all these reactions I am not giving examples because you can write. Next SL halide if you take here what is happening? The acyl carbon. Okay, acyl carbon is converting into CH3. Okay, O is there, so H2 will get. Next Cl also is there, so one HCl will get plus that from the HI iodine is there, so it will be removed as I2. Next, if you take the amide also related to HI. What is happening here? Here also this carbon is converting into CH3. Okay. Next O is there, so H2 will get. NH2 is there, so it will be removed as NH3, and remaining I2 will get. Okay, remaining. And I also is there, so I2 will get. So still we completed 9. Next, 10th one, from Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. From Grignard reagent. From Grignard reagent, how we can prepare the alkanes. Okay, so what is meant by Grignard reagent? Grignard reagent means alkyl halide. Alkyl halide unleashed with the magnesium. Alkyl halide and heating with magnesium. Okay, the presence of ether, what will come? Dry ether, RMgX will get. RMgX, this is called a Grignard reagent. This is a Grignard reagent. Okay, so this RMgX are reaction with the some acidic hydrogen containing compounds will get alkanes. Okay, so first suppose RMgX, this RMgX are reaction with the acidic hydrogen containing compound means it may be water. Okay, in water also hydrogens are added to the oxygen, oxygen more alternative. Okay, so acidic hydrogen means what? Hydrogen which is attached to the more electronegative atoms. Here hydrogen attached to the more electronegative oxygen atoms. So that's why this hydrogen is a acidic hydrogen. Okay, right. Next one, NH3. Here also hydrogen attached to nitrogen. Next, RNH2, amines. Amines also we can take. Next, carboxylic acid, RCOOH. Here also hydrogen attached to the oxygen. Next, amide. NH2. Here also hydrogen attached to the nitrogen. Okay, so in all these cases, what is happening? The hydrogen present in these is attached to the this R. Here you have to break the alkyl group and the magnesium bond. Okay, so this R to this R from this one H is added. So RH you get. Okay, plus. Next remaining part here, what left after removal of one H? OH left now, that OH is added to the Mg, then MgOH X. This part will be removed. The remaining case also, here also same RH will get from this one H, from this NH3, one H is added to the R, remaining NH2. In the place of OH you write MgNH2 X. Similarly here also, from this one hydrogen is added to the R, so what will get? RH, here Mg, RNH, RNH X you will get. Okay. Next here also, this H is added to the R. Here also RH will get plus the remaining RCOO is added to the Mg. Okay, RCOO X. Mg RCOO X will get. Next here also one hydrogen is added to the R. So what will get? RH, Mg, RCOO, NH, X you will get. In this way, products you will get. Okay. So some examples we'll discuss here. First suppose CH3 Mg, okay, CH3 MgCl on reaction with the H2O. Okay, what product will come? Here from this H2O you will have one hydrogen only to the CH, and then it will become CH4. So remaining product what? From this OH is added to the Mg. So MgOH, okay, and the X. In this way will come. Okay, right. If you take the ethyl magnesium bromide, for suppose CH3, CH2, MgBr. These are reaction with C2H5, C2H5OH they will give sometimes, ethyl alcohol. Here also what you have to do, here this is also acidic hydrogen containing compound. So you have to break alkyl and the magnesium bond. From this one hydrogen is added to the last carbon. Okay, to which carbon? Mg is attached to that carbon, you have to add hydrogen. Then what will get? CH3, CH3 will get. Remaining part you have to add to the Mg. Okay. Similarly, if you take one more molecule, for suppose CH isopropyl group, isopropyl magnesium iodide. Okay, these are reaction with for suppose carboxylic acid. For suppose it on reaction with suppose this on reaction with the acetic acid. This on reaction with the acetic acid. Okay, what is happening here? Here also hydrogen is there. Na? This is also acetic hydrogen containing H. So you have to break the alkyl group and magnesium bond. Later you have to add hydrogen to this one. Then what will get? A propane will get. CH3, CH2, CH3 will get. This propane will get, remaining product will get. In this way, from all these compounds, acidic hydrogen is added to the alkyl group in the Grignard reagent. So what will get? Alkanes will get. Okay, what will get? Alkanes will get. This is the one more method to prepare alkanes from Grignard reagent. Now 11th one, Franklin reaction. This is very easy. Okay, Franklin reaction means it is same like Wurtz reaction, but in the place of in the Wurtz reaction we are taking sodium metal. Alkyl halide is heating with sodium metal, but in this alkyl halide we have to heat with zinc. Alkyl halide we have to heat with zinc in the presence of dry ether. Okay, so here what is happening? Two halogens, so this zinc will be removed as ZnX2, and two alkyl groups will combine. Then what will get? Alkene will get. Okay, if you see examples, CH3, CH2, Cl, and reaction with zinc, and reaction with zinc. What is happening? Here you will take 2 moles of alkyl halide, so then Cl2 will get. Here ethyl group is the alkyl group, so what will get? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So what will get? Butane will get. Okay, so this is 11th one. Next one, 12th one, Ullmann reaction. Okay, Ullmann reaction. Here also same like this. In the place of zinc, you write Cu. So alkyl halides and reaction with Cu or heating with Cu. Okay, what we get? CuX. Okay, here 2Cu, so 2Cux will come, and two R groups are there, two alkyl groups are there, so bond R will get. Example, CH3Cl. And reaction with 2Cu. Okay, what is happening? Here CH3 bond CH3 will come plus CuCl will come. CuCl will come. Okay. Next, 13th one, Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction means here, suppose if you take one aldehyde or ketone, aldehyde means CHO. Okay, CH3, C double bond O, this is ketone. So here this is aldehyde, this is ketone. Aldehyde, ketone. Okay, so simply I am telling the products directly. Here I am not giving the detailed balanced equation. So this aldehyde and ketone are reacting with zinc amalgam in the presence of acid, HCl. Okay, simply this CHO group you convert into CH3 in case of aldehyde. So this alkane you get. Similarly, in case of ketone, this CO group you have to convert into CH2. Okay, here also only one H is there. Okay, one H is there, remaining H2 you have to add. Here also carbon is there, remaining two hydrogens you have to add. So CH3, CH2, CH3. This is a Clemmensen reduction. Next 14th one. This is also same reaction. Wolff-Kishner reduction. Sorry, Wolff-Kishner reduction. In this also same process, but reagent is different. Here you have to take a hydrogen, means NH2. This is called hydrogen. Okay, the presence of base ethylene glycol. Okay, so hydrogen in the presence of base. Okay, ethylene glycol means here also same reactions. The aldehyde group or ketone group, they are converting into CH2. Okay, here CO, in the place of CO you write CH2. Then what will get to CH3, CH2, and one hydrogen is there, it will become CH3. Here also in the place of CO, okay, in the place of CO what you write CH2. So CH3, CH2, CH3. Okay, so in this way you can prepare the alkanes. Okay, so with this alkanes preparation methods completed. In the next part, we'll do the physical properties and chemical properties.